Hi there, dsbookie here with another video for you guys this week. This week I am going to be doing a video on the fall releases of 2017 for books. I'm going to be going month by month from August to November. The list is not going to be including every single book that is coming out in fall because that would be insane. So the first book I actually already have in my possession. It is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. This came out on August 29th, and it is about Wonder Woman before she became Wonder Woman. So let's go ahead and move on to September then. So the first book that comes out is going to be Copycat by Alex Lake, which comes out on the 5th. It is a psychological thriller about this girl named Sarah Havenant. I think that's how you say her name. And she's dealing with a stalker, and it like escalates and all this other stuff, and it seems really scary, which is a perfect fall read. Next up is going to be God's Grave by Jay Kristoff. This also comes out on the 5th. It is a fantasy. It's a continuation of his Nevernight series, which I still have not read the first book from that. Next up is going to be Uncanny by David McInnes Gill. This comes out on the 5th as well, and is a young adult horror novel which follows this girl who on her 16th birthday she witnesses unnerving events such as evil spirits rising from the dead and time standing still. Whew. Next up is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. This also comes out on the 5th. It is a young adult fantasy novel, a continuation of the Throne of Glass series that she has already published. This is book number 6. It is happening at the same time as Empire of Storms, but is following the character Kale. Next up is going to be Night of Cake and Puppets by Laini Taylor. So this is being released on the 12th of this month, and this is following two characters from her Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, Susanna and Mick, who are Karu's best friends. So it's going to be told in both of their perspectives, and it's a love story, and it's following them. Next up is going to be Warcross by Marie Lu, also coming out on the 12th. This is a young adult sci-fi novel that reminds me a lot of Ready Player One. Girl has to hack her way into the depths and it gets dangerous. Next up is going to be Released by Patrick Ness, released on the 19th of September. This is inspired by Mrs. Dalloway and Judy Blume's Forever. It's a day in the life of the main character Adam Thorne. And the final one for September that I'm looking forward to is Leigh Bardugo's Language of Thorns. Now I do have a sampler of it because look at this cover. It is beautiful. I got it at Y'all West. It's going to be illustrated, and there's like there's pictures and stuff that connect the previous story. All of them are going to be fairy tales that the characters in her Grisha novels might have heard growing up. Next up is October! So the first book that's coming out in October that I'm excited about is Things I'm Seeing Without You by Peter Bogdanani. This comes out on the 3rd. It is a young adult contemporary novel and is focusing around a girl named Tess writing letters to her first love, help herself process his suicide. Next up is going to be Ringer by Lauren Oliver, also coming out on the 3rd. It is a young adult sci-fi novel, which is a continuation of her Replica series. It is also going to be told in the dual perspective that you can read like 3 different ways. Yeah. Next up is going to be All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. This comes out on the 10th. It is a young adult paranormal standalone novel about saints, miracles, family, romance, death, and redemption. It's about creepy Colorado magic and dust, and is loosely based on a story she wrote in 2008 as a riff on a fear that dogged her in her early teen years. Ooh. I love Maggie Stiefvater, basically. Anything she writes is going to be stunningly written. Next up is going to be This Darkness Mine by Mindy McGinnis. This is also coming out on the 10th. It is categorized as a young adult romance, but it is also a psychological thriller about a good girl who falls in love with the loner, troublesome boy. She does discover that she has a twin that she did not know about, and that twin is trying to gain her life back by stealing the main characters. Next up is going to be probably other people's most anticipated read of October, not necessarily mine, but it's fine. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, coming out on the 10th. This is going to be the first book that he's released in quite some time. It's about lifelong friendship, the intimacy of an unexpected reunion, Star Wars fan fiction, and a Tuatara. I'm not sure what a Tuatara is. The final book that's coming out in October that I'm actually really excited about is The Beasts Made of Night by Tochi Onyebuchi. I hope I said that right. It is coming out on the 31st of October. It is a young adult fantasy, but it's a Nigerian-inspired fantasy, so diverse reads. It's going to be awesome. It is powerfully exploring the true meaning of justice and guilt. So I don't know much more about it, I just know that the cover is stunning and I'm all for diverse reads. So now up to the last month that we have for the fall releases is going to be November! Hey! Obviously, because that comes after October. So the first book that's coming out is The Becoming of Noah Shaw, which is a continuation of The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, but told in the perspective of Noah Shaw. Next up is going to be Renegades by Marissa Meyer. It is coming out on the 7th. It is a young adult fantasy, and it's about this group called the Renegades, which are a syndicate of people with really great abilities, and they're the rulers of this society. And then Nova, who's the main character, doesn't like them. She's got issues with them. But then she meets a boy, Adrian. But Nova's allegiance is to a villain who has the power to end them both. Woo. Next up on the 7th that is coming out is Bonfire by Kristen Ritter. It is a thriller and it is an adult novel, which is quite different from most of the other stuff that has been on this list. I'm not really quite sure what it's about, but I just love Kristen Ritter. If you know her, you would probably know her from Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, or from Breaking Bad, or my personal favorite thing she has been in, which is Jessica Jones, the Netflix Marvel series. Yeah, love her. She's great. I'm really excited to see what she has written. Next up is going to be Witchwood by Tahira Mafi, which came out on the 14th. It is a middle grade book, which seems like it's going along with her line of retelling of fairy tales. So that is my list of fall reads that are coming out this 2017 fall season that I am super excited about. So if you have any that you are looking forward to, go ahead and comment those down below. If you want to check out one of my other videos, go ahead and click on this rectangle that's over here by this side of my face. It will be my most recent video that I've posted. This side of my face is where you can go ahead and check out my channel. See any other videos that I've posted. See if there's anything you'd like to, see. If you would go down here, down on the bottom section, and hit like for this video, that would mean a lot to me. And if you would please, please, please hit subscribe, I would be forever indebted to you. You can find me on social media every other day of the week, basically, at dsbookie on Twitter and Instagram, and through Goodreads. Just type in dsbookie under the people section and I should show up. Also, you can find me at my blog at dsbookie.blogspot.com. I have new posts up every Tuesday. Yeah, so that just about does it. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!